been in Bloemfontein observing that press conference that was held by the Health Minister, Dr. Zweli Mkhize. Thanks very much for joining us, Aphumelele. What's the latest where you are?
Good day, Nombu, and also to the viewers at home. We've seen a media briefing by the Dr. Zweli Mkhize giving the latest updates on this COVID-19, having Free State registering for the first time 7 cases in the province. Also, he did mention that it's only one person that doesn't show history of traveling. However, all 6 are people that have traveled abroad and also came back around 9-11 March, coming to South Africa again, where they went to a church congregation, and did mention that about 200 to 300 people now in that congregation will have to be traced so that they can also be screened and tested, just to, of course, the measures to be put in place. He also mentioned that that process have already started, whereby they are being traced. Not earlier on today, he also visited a primary school, Brandwag Primary School, where at the moment already screening is taking place of learners from grade 1 to grade 3, and also parents, about 100 parents are also being screened. This follows, of course, a parent, of course, having 2 children that are at the school also who tested positive, and we also understand that there will be experts that will be dispatched in the province just to make sure that all these big numbers are being traced. He also mentioned that the number now is likely to increase in the Free State, knowing, or rather given the fact that there's still people that are being tested, large numbers, like I mentioned, that at the Brandwag Primary School, parents and, of course, the kids are being tested at the moment. And also another important thing that he has mentioned and reiterated is the issue of fake news, saying that this will bring panic to our citizens. Also mentioning that when he says about 60 to 80% of people that will, of course, contract this virus, it doesn't mean that they will have to panic. Others will even contract it because they won't even know that they have the virus. Without even testing, it can just go away. And also I've said to all the reported cases, there are no cases that are leading maybe to serious cases. All are minor issues. And also he also mentioned that he will be meeting to important people, your experts in Bloemfontein, to make sure that everything is together. He also went to legislature, Free State legislature, where he was meeting with political parties, bringing them forth to say that they should work together to make sure that this virus is being curbed from increasing, but also giving the fact that it is likely to increase. It's increasing, but people should stop panicking. Nompu. Another important issue, he did mention that the 5 people that traveled internationally who are in the Free State were quarantined at the BNB. They were housed in when they arrived in Bloemfontein, and that's when now they were tested and tested positive. But now all other cases now, they are in self-isolation, like he did mention. And also saying that the Premier also mentioned the fact that we have many informal settlements in the province, and also we have been hit hard by drought, but also all those are the factors that will be addressed with immediate effect. Also bringing the fact that Makufe, our biggest festival in the province, and also the Flower Festival for this year will be cancelled, or rather have been cancelled with immediate effect. We've seen also Health Minister together with the executive not long ago, they had a media briefing telling us that they have extended, of course, in our public facilities, they have also extended to the isolation areas, where in Pilinomi, where it was a designated area, we have 114 beds for isolation, but also they have identified other hospitals that will be helping in the need, as we see that there's the number is continuously increasing, and also the municipalities are on board. As we understand, everyone will be working together to make sure that people are becoming educated about this COVID-19, and also preaching the issue of social distance. That is very important, and that people should obey the rules, that there should be gatherings of less than 100, just to try to keep the distance that is being preached by our president, and also to that it's very important also to the place of gatherings like your clubs, and also to your malls, where we have to see a less number. That in a way it's going to help to curb this virus from rapidly spreading.
Thanks very much, Aphumelele, for giving us that comprehensive summary. Women